Welcome back, everyone. Drake Hawkins again, and we're back playing some more Factorio Deathworld Season 5, and we've set up our second centrifuge here. I don't know how fast or how many of these need. What I do need to do is get our Mark III speed modules and plop them in here to get these guys going. These things can take modules as well, so they'll have production modules, which would be great. And right now, I don't know if this thing is seen at 235. It doesn't look like it has, so he's still loading up. I think he's got his close to his full size capacity there. So basically, sometime in the next 2-3 minutes, this thing should output a module. You know what I'm going to do for now? I'm going to go like this and get you guys going. I don't know if we can handle that power, but we'll see if we can. Oh, hold on. Let's do this. And that. And instead of what I had there, why don't we do... well, that's not going to work, is it? Unless we put them in here. I can do them like this. Here's what we'll do. We'll put that there. And we'll do this. How much is that going to reach? So you guys are going to have to be there. Like that. Then we can put a jump that far. Good. So that's our copyable right there. Like that. And there. Okay. Then we'll print that, copy paste that fun right there. Okay, you guys are doing the 235 or the tier 2 speed mods there for now. And to be honest, I'm just going to cheat here. Grab you. We're gonna grab you. We're gonna take you guys out. Gonna copy that there and there. Nope, didn't do that right. Whoopsies. I wanted those back so that I can put them in here first for the time being. There. Put them down. They will draw the power. How's our power use? Only about 90 right now. That's fine. Now this guy is connecting everything in there. That's great. I can pull these out. Might as well not copy those down. Good. Alright. So that connects our uranium for now. Production modules and speed modules are going to be important to get on that immediately. I'm somehow out of vehicles. That's amazing. I'm just shorting on cars all over the place. We got another one up top. We'll go grab it. So right now we've got enough production to feed those few centrifuges. And that should bring a 235 down the line really quickly. Not sure how close to doing so they'll be. They basically just need one 235 to come off that line, and that'll be all we need to get it rolling. So far, no such luck. So far, no such luck at all. Oh, right, you know what? The 238 is going to block the system, isn't it? Okay, steel chests. Make me a few of those. We're going to have a little bit of a cleanup job here later. There. Oh no, that one's got to be a filter inserter. That type. And all I want you to grab is the uranium 238. 235 can stay online. Oh, I actually need that different. I need that entirely relocated right to there. Okay, so that's going to be your input, and we might as well actually do this guy while we're here. Not that it's going to need to run both at all, but, you know, for now. And then we can run that and that to make sure these get loaded. Good. And there. So they will fill this with 238 to keep that line clear, and they'll leave the 235 on the line. That's good. Okay. Look at the glow. Let's just stand here and Drink in the glow. Alright, so whenever this rando thing gets around to 0.7%ing for us, we will have a bit of uranium-235 going. So, ores coming off the line. Bots are confused. What are they doing? Oh, they're delivering me for stuff to me. Yeah, you guys can catch up whenever. It's not important right now. What is important is to check that I've got the recording running. I do! For some reason I thought I had forgotten to start. Ah! That was close. Okay. So we're making all the parts reasonably well. They're just sucking it from anywhere in the base, the materials from anywhere in the base. That's good. What I need to do next is our beacon, or our, whatever they're called. Modules. We need to look at where our module situation is at. We are only making mod 2s, eh? And I'd like to be making mod 3s as well. What does it take? Blues and something? Speed mod 3s. Blue, red, and... Blue, red, and mod 2s. Okay. We don't have any red in a bucket, do we? Blue is, red isn't. Okay, so let's just put it here. Can I also put... Can I move this? Can I just move this thing right here? Just down the road a little? Is that okay? Somewhere down there? Thank you. Put one there, and there. Power. This is going to be a speed 3, this is going to be a prod 3. They should have input on both sides. Output both sides. You're going to input a bit of that, which we don't need the red for. And you're going to input a bit of that, which we also don't need the red for. And then you guys are going to output in some reasonable number. Not that that's ever going to happen, to be honest, so one box is fine. Alright, production 3s, speed 3s. Really, 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 really not efficient. Oh no, don't do that. That's an ingredient. Sure, now it'll work. Alright, so production 3s, speed 3s. I need production 3s in my inventory. I don't need speed 2s anymore. I will go with just the number 3s. Speed 3s, I want 10. And 10, actually 12 would be easier. Not 1,012. 12 would be just a nicer, rounder number, wouldn't it? For what it uses, because they generally put either in 2s or 4s. Let's get 12 of each of these. Done. Okay. So none of the rest of the mods go to me now. We are producing, or consuming production 1 mods for that. Overx enrichment is already a third done. That's 500 of them they've done. Jeepers. Okay. Blue, oddly enough, would make it up there if I belted it. Not vital. To be honest, they can just pick it up and carry it. It's not that far. It's right here. Okay, this works. Mostly. Like that? Sure. Still land on the other side. Sure. Alright, anyways, not relevant. Okay, so we got production 3 and speed 3 technically trickling in. Emphasis on the trickling. Alright, there's our first production 3s and speed 1s. And I want those immediately onto the uranium process starting at the furthest end of it, working its way back. So the actual fuel production, no, centrifuge probably first? Maybe. Why am I walking? Why am I being such a pleb here? Come on. Come on, plebeian Drake. Okay, this is our basic next major hit, right? This is the next tech to happen. Look at that. Look at that. What is that stuff? What is this? Oh, baby. Look at that fuel. What's happening? Temperatures are rising. Feel the temperature rising. At the bottom, 162 Celsius. It's got to get to 500 Celsius, at which point it'll heat these pipes. So this is producing the heat and sending the heat down the pipe. As the pipe lengthens, or as it goes down the pipe, we lose heat distribution. So that's why these fours are set up. That's why the unit is set up this way, to produce just the right balance of heat down the pipes. And it's not a perfect, flawless balance, but together this 4-piece unit, when it's fully upgraded, will do the job. Now, having these, it's only going to request the 5, right? It's not going to add more in there when there's not. I'm not sure why it brought 10. It's a little weird why there's shouldn't be more than 5 in there. But anyways, this guy shouldn't need it now. They just used up one, right? That is partially to the stack inserter. That's my bad. These should also be 1. Okay. So now, when they finish, they're going to produce this stuff. A used up uranium cell. That's got some value still in it. So we should probably tend to building that up. Make that work and actually add things into the system. I forget how much what that's going to take, but let's see about it here. I don't recall how it's even done. Do we have... It's a chemical lab? Or is it one of these guys? I feel like it's a chemical lab. No, it's a centrifuge. Of course. Pardon me. Hiccups. Centrifuge. We'll actually give him a bit of space here. We'll do this. No, that's too... Yeah, no, that's okay right there, actually. Make up your mind, lad. Right there. And what we need is a different recipe. So we don't have said different recipe. Let's not have our weapons so readily available. What is the recipe for that? There it is. Nuclear reprocessing. Okay, let's actually switch out the Covrex and do this one first, and then the Covrex, because it'll hold the 30-something% that's done. But this will only take 50 units of the same process instead of 1,500 units. Okay, so do that. Make that thing happen, and then we'll be able to upgrade it. Now that takes... Oh my goodness, hitting the wrong buttons all over the place. 5 used up uranium cells, and it produces 235. Or 238, rather. That's fine. We don't even need that to be a quick process. You just simply come like this, and you're done, and all is happy. So that'll be at 235, and it'll dump them out back onto this unit, cycling it through. No problem. Overx enrichment will be down the road somewhere. At this point, since it's already activated 1 unit, this guy's waiting for another 235. You look, we've got 307 going, which means we should have made approximately 2 by now. That's fine. This is the lower priority, actually, I think, than these. I think these guys need their production mods. We'll slow those babies right down. Put production mods in there, and then we'll put the 3s in there. Like that. For now, you guys are gonna load up on the speed 3s. We've got a few of them. So right now this guy's already at 230% above normal, with only 1 production 3 module in there. You should dump that in my inventory, which would then immediately be taken out into the construction mod. Boom, there. Beating that guy up. Okay, that's profitable. That's a working system. We need this to get 1 more production 3 module. Unfortunately, we're not making that yet. If it's on its way, that would be lovely, but I don't see it. I don't see it coming yet. Something coming down the pipe here. You're just getting a power pole, really? Speed 3, okay. I'm alright with that. We need one production 3 module to get that set up so that we can then print from there going forward. So after we get that one more in, we can just copy paste the units, right? That's a speed is again. That's fine. We understand they're going to hit faster. Takes a little more to produce the other ones, I think, from the current setup we've got. Maybe not. Don't know why that's the thing. Reds. Why are you not? Oh. That's why. You shouldn't be limited at all. These are a 60-second process, so that's not ideal, but I think what we'll do is immediately switch these to the speed 3s. Going down the list. What? Oh, I didn't have one? Is that what's going on? Maybe? Pretty sure that's what's going on. So these need to be upgraded as we go around, then we'll upgrade these to the production 3s after we get the uranium stuff going, and so on. Then we'll work our way back from basically science backwards. Do science labs do production? No, they don't. Do they? Yeah, they do. They do have production mods, and they're all in prod 1s right now, so eventually those will be upgraded. Now, we're not producing at anywhere near the volume, so I'm glad we've got some production modules on there. That's helpful. There, and we can grab another speed 3 and put them in there. Good. Okay, so today we're basically just speeding up the speed ups. Love it. Now, how's our power situation? Now we're up to 94 already. We don't even have all that stuff online. So, that's alright. Okay, then what do we need to do? I'm thinking that well, first of all, I'm going to unload some junk. We don't need those. I can drop them off personally because we're headed back there. Really not a lot of anything that I don't need here. I don't have any stupid number on my guns or anything like that, right? I don't think I'm even requesting those guns, but that's fine. Okay. We're good. Now, production... Do I have another production 3 module yet? I don't. Jeepers. That's a long haul, isn't it? The 60-second build order there? There we go. One production 3. That's all I needed to get the rest of this set up so we can leave it in automated mode now. Basically, I can print from map mode. I can change... I can copy and paste them. I can't do so... from standard. I can't change modules as far as I know. Or I've never been able to figure out how to, or I've never listened when I was told. One or the other, which is probably more likely the latter. Okay, speed mod's in, good. And my production mod in there. Okay, so now this can go out. I can go copy this, paste it there. Right? And we can do 2 more of those if we want to. And then we can just take, well, that's not necessary actually. Right now, these guys going in fully stocked with modules is the plan first. So uranium goes in here. And we can actually put the 235 and 238 in there. It'll output. Good. I don't really need, for instance, these in my inventory at all. Okay, so now this is happening basically as effectively as we want. Production 3 modules would be good on the ore, I think, because we're not going to like demand this much ore for a long time, so we might as well have the uranium producing, the drills producing better, right? Right now there's an excessive amount of wasted energy going here, but that's fine. They have all the sulfuric acid they need. They're not mining because why? Just know where to put it, which is fine. And I'm actually going to go like this and do a balancer here because that way both sides run. Didn't they? No, that just makes it run from the other side. Kind of amusing. Is that actually not doable? Can we not get it running both sides? Huh. And that'll balance this, but it's drawing exclusively there because the because the offload is what's causing that. Okay, so that all that balance was unnecessary because it's the draw, right? These guys are up here are drawing from only one side, which is, I guess, fine. Not really. Whatever. It is what it is. There should be production modules heading into there. I actually don't need them to be 12 in my inventory. Let's give me like 4 instead. Because that's... 12 is actually a fairly substantial number for those guys. Okay, so this should run the way I want it to. We'll take these guys out and we'll copy this right over to here. Okay, so they'll be in there and they'll need the speed mod 3s. We're short 2 here, and then they'll put these ones in as well. We got 2 production module 3s that should go, or yeah, prod 3s that should go in there. That's excellent. Is this done? Yes, it is. So now we can hit that right there, and now we need a request here. So you have a requester chest there. Do that. Bring in 5 of those beasts. There should be 5 up north. North. What are you doing? Oh, you guys are still delivering me some coal. How quaint. Sorry, but there you go. There's the job right there. Bringing down the used up uranium cells. Now, are these guys up to temp yet? 525. Yeah, some of them are. So if they've got water, which they do, they should be pumping out steam, and they are. They're starting to crank out some steam, and the first turbines are going online. We now have a new power source. These are steam engines, these are steam turbines. We're already making 20.5 megawatts of power and climbing. This should make, I think, 40-ish megawatts off of this thing. Forget what this thing produces by itself. 40? Is that what it's able to produce? Constant consumption 40 megawatts. Output, of course, 40 megawatts. So it produces... It'll produce 40 megawatts of power, and our network only currently demands 90 megawatts. So we're already got a massive boost to our supply. We can upgrade that as this fuel numbers start to come online. And I think actually we can go ahead and do that now. So this print that we had here before can be redone. And I think that is, I think we are missing some components there, but that'll print down. Now let's see, where was that? That guy is right here. And now we just overlay this. Shift click, that should do it. We didn't mess any of that up. Those are, there's space there. Yeah, you'll run the pipes, and all the steam will evenly be able to evenly distribute there. You have your water feed in there. You have your water feed down the middle. You have your water feed down that middle. All of them pump out their steam into somewhere right down the line here. This and this connect to that. This guy connects there to this one. Okay, you've got your water line. All the heat pipes run down there. They all match here, mix up here. It's a little bizarre, to be honest. I don't know that we need it. I don't think these extras have anything to do with it, to be honest. No, they will. Whatever, they'll reduce the minimum distance, I think, a little bit. Somehow oh. That's in the way. Okay, try that again then. Where are you, my friend? Right down there. You can do it. You can do it. There you go. Boom. Now we'll build 4 of these, put in the chests, and get all the rest of it connected. Oh, right. My power there was actually running the power systems. Okay. We'll put that there. Lovely. I should actually make sure that goes online myself, because we just cut all the power from the entire petroleum system. or nuclear system. There we go. Now you guys are juiced up. You got what you need. You're actually putting power out. All of that manufacturing we've been doing in before is gonna fill these all out nicely. Another production 3 ends up in my pocket. I like it. We'll run down here and let them do their job. Take at least one of our vehicles back. There we go. Got prod 3s in both of these guys. Do we have speed in all of them? No, we're not even at full speed. So we're at 3.2 crafting speed, 2.95 crafting speed as we, fill in these speed 3 mods. And currently producing a, where is it? Productivity of plus 20%. Is that what they do? 10 apiece? They do. So this yellow bar fills at 20% of the rate of the top green bar. So this is the normal production speed. Every time it runs a full cycle, it adds a 20% to the yellow bar. The yellow bar finishes, it will output a secondary, there you go, secondary production. So it'll actually give a free production based on, well, not free, it's consuming power to make it, but that's the gist there. Okay, you're online. You guys are online producing uranium. That will be probably enough to keep up. If it's not, then we'll have to look at it after. So next, now that we've got that power going, we will technically, you know what? I'm going to, since we're there, I'm going to actually copy this. And we'll slap it down again above there, which should give us the exact same set. It'll pick 2 of these with production modules. 3s, it'll add in 2 more on the top of each row here, and it'll eventually fill them with speed 3. So that'll be 4 of those guys going to produce 238 and 235. Once Covarex enrichment is finished, we can actually take the 235 and 238 and mega stack it, basically. 235 has to build up here. That's what we want. Good. Oops. There we go. So Covarex would be our next uranium power thing, and that basically turns very slowly, reprocesses the 235 and upgrades it, enriches it into 235 so that we can make more power. You guys are working okay. You're fine. Do we have? We're still waiting on one reactor. That's fine. We're waiting on a bunch of the other stuff and some speed 3s. Okay, so that all being sorted means that our... Oh, that was a power pole. Oh, that's an awkward deal. Oh, I can't turn. Why can I not turn? Get out of there, Drake. Drive straighter, you crazy man. Okay, this is then the return here. So we have, next episode, we've really got to work on what we're going to do with the red and so on. I believe we had enough green to make more than this. Did we not? What was our ratios here? You're making the gears. You guys are going to be waiting on what? Production 3s? Oh, goodness gracious. I don't even remember what the build order was for. I think it's production 3. Oh, yes. And they are actually putting them in place. Well, not ideal. I'd rather than be up there, but that's fine. So this, they'll fill it in eventually. Now the speed 3s will stack up because we're not actually drawing them, but this will slow down the production but increase the efficiency. All right, fine enough, fine and dandy. What we've got going here is 2 batches of the red. 5 seconds, what? Oh, what? Oh yeah, 0.5 seconds. They're making... Oh, I copied the wrong darn thing. Oh, bother. Bother. Thank you. Thank you for fixing. There we go. That's more like it. Now, these guys should have their modules queued up, I think, properly. They are waiting on prods as well. Not that they really need them right now. We got plastics coming off the line. Good. You guys are on speed modules. I'm not sure we want that. We'll see. At this point, using up petroleum is actually advantageous for us. I believe we are more than sufficiently stocked with petroleum gas, probably killing the light oil supply, isn't it? Well, we're not using light oil for anything else. Is it shutting these guys off? No, but just about. We definitely don't want to make these more efficient. We want to use up more petroleum gas. Keep the other stuff going. Alright, so you guys are going to continue to draw more and more power as the production modules come online. But we're also going to produce a substantial more once the turbines go online. 30 megawatts already in only 2 episodes. Not bad. Okay, now, the ratio here is, again, if I'm looking at the proper recipe, I'm glad I looked at those. I'm glad I clicked the right one. I'd have left that forever until somebody pointed it out. You probably already have, and I just haven't noticed. I apologize. So, this is one recipe, right? This is one recipe at whatever speed we were able to do. So, the ratio between here and here would be the same whether it's one recipe or whether it's 5 speed or 12 speed, because this is the same amount of speed ups that these guys will have. And that's not what I'm looking for here. Green circuits. So one of these batches effectively should produce, if I'm not mistaken, a full blue belt. So 45 blue or 45 green circuits per second. It's a full blue belt input of green. Each of these can only even have a half a yellow. So 3, these are 30 items per second here. And we're only using half that belt, so 15 items per second. So if we're just using the belt speed alone, this unit has to be 3 times as much as this just to keep up. So we're going to do this, and we're going to pop that wherever that guy belongs. I don't recall where it belongs, so let's do this. Copy like that. And then this guy's got to sit right over top of that one. There we go. And actually this same thing here. Right over top of that. Good. That's there. We need that. I don't know why those are yet. Why are those reds? Make them blues. Okay, and you guys go there. You've got the feed there. You have to have this changed up so that you have the input, the oil, and the coal. There's the plastics. That goes on there. You got the feed. You're going to put these guys in like that. And you will quickly fill the output here. Okay, now, these will then produce red at some rate. And I think we're going to bring it to about here, and then we're going to pump it up top, because we're not going to be building up there, but somewhere past to the east is where we're going to actually use some of this material. So at this point, I think what we do is have you guys join in. If you hit there, you actually combine to a full belt. That's alright. And then this can connect to there. And then we just need a jump this way, right? It is on a red line. So let's remove this. We're running out of time again. Again! How did that happen? How? How does every time we do the same amount of time, it finishes in the same amount of time? I am so confused. Why is this working like this? You go there, you go there, you go there, there, and there. And this can actually turn into a blue right here. And it will do blue belt like that. And I could just do an upgrader, but this is fine too. And those are blue belts to blue belts. Okay, so that's where our red comes out. These guys will keep running once they're all built. Looks like the belt is almost all in place. We're just missing the copper input. That's what we're missing. Copper feed input. Let's go copy this beast right here. There is our play. Like that. Is it enough? No. I understand that. It's not full. I don't need an iron input. I need just the copper on the top, plastic on the bottom, the green circuits coming in on the bottom. like that. Beautiful. Nice and clean system, I think. Makes me happy. Now, again, we're going to use another 200 and some thousand power. We're going to probably do another 200 megawatts of power when we bring on the beacons here. There's no point right now, because A, we don't have the power, and B, we don't have any use for this stuff yet. It's not set up yet. The next build order, the next thing in the build order is going to be to do, not those, this will fit here, right? This does this group, and then this group, yep. And so that's there, and then we're going to have some sort of blue circuits. Next thing we're going to make is blue circuits, and then we'll have the red, the green, and the blue online, and that'll allow us to very quickly start putting out large supplies of beacons, or not beacons, of modules and all the rest. And then I think it's the modules first, and then the science. I think we'll build our modules right up in here. Start building our like speed mods and stuff for use in construction. So we'll get the green and red and stuff circuits made over here, and then we'll draw them up to the north right here, and we'll make supplies of you know, we'll do the speed 1s, and then we'll convert those into 2s, and then into 3s, all in this area, and direct conversion. So 1s and 2s and 3s, just so we output 3s. Same thing down here, where with our blue science is only going to feed blue. Right? Right now we have green circuits feeding up here. We have green circuits feeding into here to get all used up to make red circuits. Strangely enough, they don't balance at all. Why is that? None of them are coming off there. Oh, because our feed is exclusively bottom line? This isn't balanced. Will that work? Or will it just switch? I believe that just switches the side, doesn't it? Whatever it does, it's not going to help us in the long term. I might have to figure out a rebalance on these. We got lots of space. We could do something different here to draw like one from the top, one from the bottom, that sort of thing if we need to. All right, well, thank you everybody for joining us for another episode. We are just shy of the 40-minute marker, and that's usually how long we overkill. And then tomorrow we're going to have to build, or next episode we're going to have to build the blue circuits right from green up. So a blue circuit actually takes greens and reds. So we have to make both. Not drawing off the belts. So we want these two greens and the red by themselves. We'll make some more, and then we'll make them into blue processing units. Put them on the belt, and if we can do that in one episode, I'll be impressed. If we can't, if we can get it done before that, we'll start working on the tier 3 modules for building. And that won't be a huge demand. We won't draw like copious amounts of them. But I want to be producing at about 2 or 3 times the rate we currently are for building. So when I plump down a build like this, it's got all the stuff, it builds it, fills, and then in the interim, it'll refill to the next one. So, and that'll be an only on when we're building situation. Then this belt here can provide us with our science-based gear or circuits. So thank you everybody for joining us for another episode, and we will see you in game.